Welcome back, student. In our previous class, we have already seen the introduction of distributional maps, different types of distributional maps, and dot map. In today's class, we are going to see the choropleth map and the isopleth map, which is the remaining two types of distributional map. So first of all, we are going to see the choropleth map. What is the choropleth map? It is very important to understand, and where we can use the choropleth map, this is also very important. Okay, so now let's see what is the choropleth map. Choropleth map, it is one of the type of distributional map which we use to show the distribution of various variables which are freely scattered across the area. Okay, it having two types. That means if we want to show the distributional map, we use two patterns. Here on the blackboard you can see that I have drawn one layout. Okay, here you can see here I have written tint of colors and black and white pattern. It means the choropleth map is represented by two methods. One is the tint of colors and another is the black and white method. Now here it is very important to understand that is what is tint of color. See here, if you see that I made some 5 to 6 sub-administrative units, and I try to show each, I try to color these units with the shades of same color. This is what the tint of colors. Here what we do, we consider the upper value, that is the higher value, and the lower value, and then we make some 5 to 7 classes, and then each classes we try to show with the tint of colors, that means the shade of one color. Here you can see that here this portion I have shown with the dark color, this is more darker than this is faint, this is faintest. Why this is so? Actually, with the shades of the same color, I try to show the different distribution, the different density of the distribution. For example, here it is very dark. It means the distribution of variable is very dense here. Similarly, here it is very faint. It means it is sparse distribution. Okay, so this is what, in this way, if we show the distribution of variables, this is called as a tint of color. Similarly, move to the next. This is what the black and white pattern. Here if you observe, here only I draw this black and white lines pattern, and the same thing what I have done here, I have done here also. Here it's showing it is the dense thing and it is the sparse distribution. So this is what the black and white pattern. So it is clear now. If we are talking about the choropleth map, we can represent choropleth map by two methods or by two patterns. One is the tint of color and another is the black and white pattern. Okay. So now, while making the choropleth map, some more points we have to consider. First of all, we will see that the data is collected by many processes. Okay, I'm talking about the process. Okay, so for what are the process? That is the measurement, surveying, etc. Why I underline this process? The answer is here. I previously I told you that the data is collected by various process. It means it is not a raw data. What we used in dot method. In dot method, we use the raw data. That means we count the data one by one. We can count the data. But what data we are using here in choropleth map, that is not the countable. Means it is a countable, but it is not that 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. It is a process data. Means whatever the data we are getting from the counting, on that we do some process, and that process data we use here. Okay, student. So it's clear now that we collect data here by some process like the measurement, surveying, etc. We don't use here the raw data like the dot map. Next is whatever the distribution of variable, it is in discontinuous manner. Okay. Then the next is we consider the highest value and the lowest value, and then we divide it into 5 to 6 units or the classes. For example, here I am trying to show you with the help of one scale. Here the lowest value is 0 and the upper value is 1000, and the value in between 0 to 1000 I made some 5 to 7 classes, and each class I try to assign with some tint of color or black and white pattern. That is what here I told you in the next point, that is each class is assigned with a tint of color. For example, if it is see here, it's 200 for example. Okay, so 0 to 200, what the administration having this value, I color here I color here the faint color. Okay, then it will be little darker than this. Okay, like this up to here, the it is what the very darker, like this I will show. If you remember the maps in geography, many times we have seen maps, many times we see some kind of scale where we use this pattern. Okay, so this is what the meaning here, that we consider the lower value and the upper value, and this value we divided in 5 to 7 subclasses, that is a sub administrative unit, and this unit then we assign with some tint of colors or the black and white pattern. All these things we are going to see in the pictorial format afterward, but before that, just remind it that what we have learned. Okay, number one is the data is collected by some processing. Okay, by some process, that means there are many processes. For example, measurement, serving. Next is distribution of variable is discontinuous manner. Then we consider the higher value and the lower value. Then it divided in 5 to 7 classes. Then each class is assigned with the tint of color. This is what all about the Coroflet map. Okay. Now we are going to see the next one.
Hello student, till now we have seen about Coroflet map. Now let's see some pictorial views of Coroflet map. Here you can see I'm showing you one picture. This is what the type of Coroflet map, where we have used the tint of colors, and there is a second type. This is the black and white pattern. So here you can see that in this both the maps we have tried to show the same quantity into different map pattern. Okay, so now it's clear to you that in Coroflet map, or we can say that the Coroflet map can be represented by two pattern. One is the tint of color and another is black and white. Okay, now let's move. So this is also the type of Coroflet map where we have used the tint of color. If you have seen here we have make one scale. This is the scale, and if you see that I made some 5 sections. These 5 sections is nothing but the administrative classes, where we do after considering the lower and the higher value. See, here it is the lower value and here it is the higher value, and in between this higher and lower value I try to make some groups, and then that groups or that classes I try to show with some colors. See here in map you can easily see that I try to show the density of variable with the help of colors. This is what the tint of color. Okay, now you can see here, this is here the another chorofleth map, and here in first chorofleth map I use the tint of same colors, means shade of one color, and here the different colors we use to show our distribution. Okay, now here you can see the smallest and the largest value of the given data of the variables are taken into consideration. Now you can see I am zooming here. See, this is the chorofleth map. And okay, see here. After considering the lower and the upper value, I make the 5 to 7 classes, and each classes I am trying to show by this tint of colors. Here these are the tint of colors, and each color I have assigned some value, and that value showing the distribution of variable, or we can say that the density of variable.